Welcome to 1407 Graymalkin Lane. This is the living member of the X-Men. Don't let anyone tell you different. Wolverine 32, written by Ben Percy, with Juan Jose Rip as the artist and Frank Della Mata as the color artist. Now, this is part two of Weapons of X, which is part of a trilogy or something. I don't know what Ben Percy is really trying to do. But in the cold open, we get this very interesting. We have a very interesting cold open. Apparently, this wealthy white man who is hunting with his, I want to say, boy, his assistant or whatever, and he's talking about how ever since the UK has rejected um, Krakoa, he's kept a bunch of their pills and stuff, and he put them in the ground. Like he not buried them, but like he planted them, and they're coming up with some very interesting results. But in the but if you read all this, he's talking about how Krakoa started out like it's like a peasant's revolt. The British and the downtrodden rising up and claiming their right to land and sovereignty. It's man, it's weird. It's so weird. And what what's really kind of crazy about it is like I kind of want to see where the conversation was going, and then uh, Farley or what? No, Stewart, Lord Stewart. He sees a stag eating some of his cocoan imports, and then he sees the last thing he ever needs to see. He sees Wolverine. He's like, "What the hell is that?" Coming in through the fog, kill just kills both of them, and yeah, that's wild. So, and we find out there are five Wolverines. Apparently, the Wolverine cut off the guy's head, burned the flowers, the Krakoan flowers, and threw the head off a cliff. that is, it's so. That is, it's just like wow, that's a bit much. But we get all this from we get a voiceover, and it's all Beast. You know, he says, "Call me Beast. Is my true nature and my necessary nature. Is my true name and my necessary nature. I am doing what I must, and what I must do isn't very nice." Man, and then he says something else. Cruelty is necessary for us to succeed. Wow. I kind of see where he's coming from. Like you have to do the dirty. Like Beast is doing his own dirty work, and I appreciate that. He's he's not just like some villain just doing stuff. He's a he, he's doing it for the greater good, but at the same time, he knows it's not ugly. I mean, he knows it's very ugly, and oh man, I like how he said that. Like, this is what X Force should have always been: a shadow unit that operated with complete impunity. But within its ranks, there were those who couldn't stomach the work that needed to be done, i.e., Wolverine. Because Wolverine is a bitch. Because all he does is complain. Like, if he has to go and kill some people, he's totally okay with it. But when he's being told to, That's when he has an issue with it. He's like, I don't like it. Yeah, yeah, I'm Wolverine. No one tells me what I kill. Nobody tells me who I kill. I'm like, are you serious? Get your head out of your ass. You are a weapon. You've always been a weapon. And then we get to see some of this. I mean, just the way Beast has Krakoa and like he has his Shadow X. That it's he has his own Skull Island, and it's we get to see more inside his head, like what's going on with this. Like, oh, um, just look at this. He has multiple Wolverines. He has multiple Beasts, and he's the one on top of everybody. He doesn't talk to his clones. He just says he kind of basically says, if I were to get friendly with them, they would start to resent me, and they would start to think they can do it better. Familiarity breeds contempt, and that's I kind of agree with that. I just it's wild. We it's just like a lot of people are waiting, like thinking like Beast needs to die. He's gone too far. I'm like, not really. Yeah, like it's just that he's not being nice about it. But then we get the council and Wolverine, the real Wolverine, comes in with Beast's body and the head that he cut off in the last issue and just threw it on there. And it was like, what's going on? Uh Wolverine is one thing Wolverine's the best at is pointing fingers. And he really thinks that he is the best hunter in the Marvel Universe. Hey, if you were the best hunter, you would know that Sabretooth's coming to whoop your ass. I can't wait. It's gonna be like when he sees four of them. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see it. Wolverine takes no accountability because he doesn't remember what he told Beast that put him on the path. He's like, eh, eh, like I'm gonna go hunt. Like if you don't, if you don't sit your pocket blade ass down, damn. Like we're getting inside Beast's head, and it's just kind of whoa. Like he really believes in what he's doing. And then we get to one of this book's probably standouts, Maverick. Maverick and his team has they've been stealing Krakoan like nah, like all right, so the guy earlier, Lord Stewart, he had been supplied the Krakoan flowers or medicines from Maverick. Maverick, who's just proved that he is a bastard. He has no allegiance, and he's just one of those guys who really don't give a fuck. As long as the money's there, he's in. Like he's like, "Fuck you, pay me." I love that. He has a very Beanie Siegel mentality, and he's so arrogant. He thinks like no one's gonna figure it out, and like he's just working a couple of hustles. Like he's just trying to make his money, and I'm not mad at him for that. But just like the way he's going about it, he's like no one's gonna catch on, and and unfortunately, something happens. Maverick. Oh, also this whole little exchange with his two little helpers is great. Maverick, he's a mutant, but he does not like being called slur. He doesn't like hearing the slurs. And what he's like, what are rememberings of the tree needs a good scrubbing with your toothbrushes. I'm like, damn. and but also before that, he says, "Muty is pejorative." I can't pronounce that word. You say it again, I'll hand you your spleen. Yeah. So then the submarine gets attacked by the Wolverines, killed everybody except for Maverick. Maverick's like, what the hell? And but one thing about Maverick, he doesn't care. As soon as he sees you out, he just starts blasting. he just he don't care. He keeps on shooting till there's nothing left to shoot. And then we get to see the whole like body of the skull. I don't know what to call that. Like the headquarters takes the submarine and just digs his fingers into it. And I swear the visuals on this is great. I love it. You gotta read the like Ben Percy is a piece of shit. He doesn't know how he doesn't read continuity. All he knows how to do is make Wolverine books. He knows how to write Wolverine, but he doesn't know how to fit him into a continuity because he's Ben Percy. I'm giving this book a solid, like a real good 4 out of 5 stars. I really like its art's on point. I guess I'm getting tired of seeing like, okay, this is part 2 of this, and like all of it's heading to an end. And I understand that all this is supposed to be like a book, but pick it up a little bit. Pick it up. We could have had this stuff like a couple of years ago. Seriously, just I hope there's a point to it. But what do you guys think? Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to. I want to hear what you think. Like, can Beast be redeemed? And how is Maverick still alive? All right. This is 1407 Great Mountain Lane. I'll see you soon.